Hi guys, UMyuuki here, and today I'll be doing another deck profile on this infamous infinite loop for Pale Moon. So for those of you who do not know, basically there's actually a deck for infinite loop, and like Pale Moon is able to pull it off, but I'm not sure why not a lot of people know of it. There's not a lot of people, like I didn't see any video of people doing this deck profile. They kind of only explain like they kind of explain it and play it only, but they didn't really show like how the thing actually like what's the deck profile for it, like how to really like play it, that kind. So today I'll be doing a deck profile on it and to kind of explain to you guys how you are able to pull off the infinite loop. So basically the moment you pull off this infinite loop, you are almost guaranteed win, unless you somehow your opponent able to win. I don't know how, but yeah, maybe just somehow. And like perhaps if you deck out first, which is still possible somehow. Yeah, so for the Forerunner we are actually playing Cats in High Boots. So basically his skill is Magia when he's in the soul. When a card is played in GB1, when a card is placed on the Vanguard circle, you may call it out from your soul to the rearguard circle. Then his second ability activates. It's also GB1. When this card is called from the soul to the rearguard circle, you may choose a card from your soul and call it out also. At the end of turn, that card will return to your soul, and he will also return back to your soul from the first skill. Yeah. So he's good because he is able to help you call out more units to help you aggressive attack. So yeah, he's a very good card. You should. That's why I'm playing one copy of him. Next for the trigger lineup, I'm playing 4 heal triggers. Cause even though this deck is an infinite loop, basically heal trigger is still good cause you kinda need to heal damage, and heal trigger provide UG Guardian, which is basically your strongest, second strongest guard. Yeah, so next, like I said, cause you guys kind of need more defense, I'm playing 4 draw triggers. Draw triggers is also there for the fact that you kind of want to draw the cards to kind of like have a setup for your field. So you need to ensure that you have the cards in your hand rather than in perhaps the damage zone where you're unable to retrieve it. So having draw trigger kind of actually build up your hand size, and it's good cause you can actually filter out what cards you need. So basically say perhaps you need one more of like him, so it's rather safe to have it in your hand or in your soul best. Yeah, if you're unable to get that, then it's rather to have it in your hand than in some damage zone. Yeah, so I'm playing like 4 draw because of that too. Next, I'm playing 1 copy of this girl, stand trigger. So basically her skill is right, when she's being soul charged into your soul. Yeah, so you may pay the cost of putting her back into the top of your deck. You may search your deck for any card, any other card except for her, and put it into your soul, and then afterwards you get to shuffle it. So she's good because she kind of help you filter out. So say perhaps you're still missing one of the cards for your setup, she kind of helps you get it in there already, and she kind of it's a trigger return. Who don't want trigger return? Like you're just having more triggers in your deck, and that is really good. So we are just playing 1 copy of her. I would recommend playing 1 or 2 copies perhaps. Yeah, it's up to you for personal preference. You can lower out on the crits. I'm playing 7 crits. Basically for the crits, right, you guys can play any crits. You don't have to play Silverton. I just happen to have it from the Ramini, this one from Ramini set, and this one I happen to have some lying around. Yeah, that's why. But I prefer 7 crit cause I like to go early pressure, like doing more damage in the early pressure kind of thing. Yeah, and 10k is very good to guard. Like it's like better than draw trigger. Draw trigger is only 5k guard. Yeah, I mean if you like you can lower the crits like perhaps 6, then 2 stand trigger. But cause it's a GB so first it's kind of up to you really. Yeah, cause the thing is starting in the game, right, you won't really have a lot of rearguards at the front. so stand trigger really won't help you at early game. And I kind of played it, I kind of feel like one stand trigger, it feels good lah. So yeah, up to you. If you test the deck and you find it it doesn't flow as well for you, so then maybe you can just play 2 stand trigger. Yep. And then next I'm playing 4 of this Silver Thorn Girl. That is from the Ramini set 2. So for the second skill you don't really have to care, we are only using her for the first skill. So first skill is auto ability, GB1. After she boosts the Vanguard at the end of the battle, you may put her you may pay the cost of discarding 1 card. You may put her into the soul. No, you have to put her in the soul, you have to put her in the soul, and then you can choose a card from your soul, any card, and call it out. So ideally what I will do is after I boost, I discard a card, I'll put her into the soul, I'll call her back out again. Yeah. Reason for it, later I'll explain, don't worry. I'll just explain the skill of all the cards first before I tell you why. Yeah, so then next I'm playing 3 copies of this game grabbing thing. Yeah, so basically his skill is very simple. His skill is just when he's placed on the Vanguard circle, you may soul charge 2. Yeah, it's very standard, it helps you build up soul too. So if you're lucky you can get the needed cards into your soul, if not just GG. Next I'm playing 2 copies of this Raindrop, the Rain Element if I'm not wrong. And basically his skill is when he's placed on the Vanguard circle, you may soul blast 2. For every face up G clear elements, you may counter charge that amount. So say for example I have 4 of him, I call him out, I can soul blast 2, I can counter charge 4. So it's good because you actually need counter charge for the loop. Yeah. Next I'm playing 3 copies of this rabbit. So her skill is basically the same as this grade 2, which I'm playing 4 copies of. So their skill is actually the same. Yeah, their skill is basically right when they are in the soul, right, when a unit is called out from your soul to the Vanguard circle, you may call them out too, and then at the end of the turn they go back into your soul. So you play like 4 copies of her and 3 copies of this rabbit. They have the same skill. Basically they are also part of your setup, so you kind of need them in your soul. Next I'm playing 4 of this Night Princess. Yeah, so basically her skill is really good. Her skill is basically when she's placed on the Vanguard or Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost of counter blasting 1, and you may search your deck for any grade 2 and below, and you may put that card into your soul. So it's good because what I like to do is when I ride her, I like to counter blast, I like to put this card into my soul. Because I know there's only 2 copies of him in my soul, in my deck, I would like to guarantee at least 1 copy in my soul, so that my opponent is unable to like say if like this guy were to get into my damage zone, then I won't be able to continue then, So what I'll do is I like to see if I kind of ride him already, then I'll perhaps go for another target. I'll go like counter blast, and perhaps I find either of these 3. Yeah, it's up to you. So you have to see what is left for you to build up for the setup. Yeah, so I'm playing 4 copies of her, she's very important. Next I'm playing 3 copies of this clear element. Looks like the Legend of Zelda, the kind of mask, but yeah. So his skill is basically when the attack hits, you may search you may retire it and then search your deck with a unit with LB, which is basically Miracle Pop. So what you like to do is actually really just have the constant pressure of him at the Vanguard to attack hit, so that you can ensure yourself into riding her. This is the first card that you by right should ride. So if you have a grade 3 in your hand, right, what I'll do is just shuffle it back. I don't care. You need to have her as your starting Vanguard. Yeah, that's the only way you can have for your setup. So I guess I'll explain this first then before I explain the other one. So her skill is basically LB, basically break right. Yeah, so when a unit grade 3 right over her, she choose the unit that right over her plus 10k plus skill. The skill is when the Vanguard is attacking, choose 2 of your rear guard, put it into your soul, choose 2 cards from your soul, call it out. So yeah, that is basically essential for the Jester Dragon, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's basically essential for him for this whole loop to actually work. So his second skill is basically as a Vanguard, when she attack, you may soul charge 1. If you do, she plus 1000. Yeah, she actually helps with soul charging too, so that's actually really good. Yeah. Next, we are playing 3 copies of this Jester Dragon, if I'm not wrong. That's his name. I'm not very good with names, so yeah, it's also from the Remini set. So basically, his skill is also when he's placed on the Vanguard circle on a grade 3. So basically, it's already hinting you to go for the break, right? So yeah, he get the skill that after the end of battle, you may counter blast 2, choose 4 of your rear guards, put it in your soul, you may restand it, and you can only pay the cost, right, if your soul is empty. So how do you have your soul empty? Basically, that's what they have the second skill for. So as a Vanguard auto ability, when it attacks, you may pay the cost of soul blasting all the cards in your soul. If you do, he plus 5000 for every card in your soul. So yeah, I'm playing 3 copies of him. Yeah. And then next, I'm playing actually 4 copies of Blizzard. So for the G zone, right, it's not really necessary for you to build it the way I did. I'm just building it really in a budget way. As you guys can see, most of the card here is actually just commons and Rs, except for Miracle Pop. She's the only card that will be double R. I mean, actually, if you want this just a budget deck, is to make sure that you guys have like a cheap deck. Yeah, so it's really cheap to build, and it's once you get the setup, it's already like you confirm can win already. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I didn't explain, but yeah, I play Perfect Guard too. Oh no, before I explain that. Yeah, I'm playing 3 Perfect Guards. Yeah, I'm playing the trial deck one. It's also like what I say, is just budget. So it's you guys can build it. But if you are really more into this, really want to make this really more workable, you can buy the one with skill. Basically, it's the one where it's placed on. Then you may counter blast one. So, from your soul, you can call a unit out. It get intercept, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so it actually can help call out those useless units. Like perhaps you say you have extra of this, or you have like crit triggers or something. You just able to call it out, help you guard something. Yeah. So but because I'm building this deck on kind of like a cheap for you guys also, so you guys can also go ahead and try out. I mean, just like that already, it's really, really successful. There's no need to really go for like full out, just like to invest too much in it. It's just kind of like a fun throw deck. Yeah, somehow Bushiroad didn't restrict it because they didn't know it's like a infinite loop. I mean, if they do, I mean, actually it's not easy to set up also, so I think they just letting it slide. So as you can see, I have 2 copies of this strike. It's also from the Remini set. I just kind of throw it in for fun. So her skill is basically when you place on the Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost of counterblasting 1. Choose one of your rear guard, put it in your soul, and then from your soul, choose a unit, call it out, and it get plus 2000. Yeah, then if you have Magia, you can soul charge 1. So if you like, you can use your skill, choose one of your rear guards that you want to put into your soul for the setup, and just keep it there, Yeah. I'm just playing actually it really doesn't matter lah, cause usually my first shot will just Blizzard. Yeah. Then for G Guardians, I'm also using the one from the Remini set. What I would recommend actually will be the chainsaw. Perhaps you play like 3 chainsaw and perhaps one of him. He's still good actually, cause basically I'm using him for the fact that he can call any card from the soul as guard. So if say I would accidentally soul charge crit, I can call the crit out and it's 25k guard. While the chainsaw actually can allow you to look at top 3 card and choose one to filter and put into your soul. It's only 20k guard. Yeah, so for this guy, his skill is like I said, when it's based on the G zone, you may soul charge 1. and then choose a card from your soul and call it out to the Guardian Circle 2. So yeah, I play 4 copy of him. Yeah, cause I happen to have like most of the cards from the Ramini set, so I thought why not we just put it all together and we have an infinite loop. So yeah, and now I'll be kind of explaining how to have the infinite loop. Okay, so for example, right, my starting Vanguard will be her, and then let's just go put like 4 random damage at my damage zone. Yeah, and then say for example, right, I already have this and all of this in my soul. Yeah, like I already somehow like already done it, and like for example, I have 2 of this already face up. So what I like to do is I have 4 damage, I break right, so he will plus 1000. And say if my Forerunner by right should be still in my soul. So cause I place on a card on the Vanguard circle, I get to call him out. So when I call him out, I get to call using his skill I can call anything. So what I would like is I like to call out this guy. Yeah. So I get to perhaps soul charge 2. So I get to soul charge 2. Yeah. And then cause I call a unit out from my soul, I get to call like these 2 out. So it don't have to be just her and her. Like these 2, like you can have 2 of the same, like 2 of the rabbits, or just 2 of this. It really doesn't matter. You just need to have like these 2, the effect where it can come out from the soul. Yeah. So then you can proceed with attacking. For example, you can just like attack. Yeah, then your Vanguard attacks. So the Vanguard attacks, right? Break right skill, I choose 2 of my units, I put it into my soul. Right? And then I gotta choose 2 units from my soul and call it out. So I'll call this and I'll call this again. So his skill, I get to like soul charge 2 again. Yeah, then his skill, I get to soul blast 2 and counter charge and like counter charge 2 cause I have 2 face up. So yeah, and then after he attacks, right, so while he's attacking, his other skill activate, his second skill, you may soul blast all the cards. So say I soul blast 4 cards, yeah, so he plus another 20k. So from the break right, he plus also a 10k. So now he's the 41, 48. So 48 is attacking. Yeah, so after that, I do a drive check. I la. Okay, doesn't matter what I get. His skill, break right, counter blast 2. I get to choose 4 of my rear guards and then put it into my soul. So he will stand again. Then her skill. So after she boosts the Vanguard, I choose a card, discard it from my hand, and then she go back into my soul. And then I can choose a unit, any unit from her my soul, including her, and call it out. And I'll call her out again, and she'll be at stand. And cause I call out a unit, I get to call these 2 out again. Yep. So if in case you still couldn't see how the loop is going, I can use these 2 to attack. But if I really don't care, I can just like proceed on, then I can adjust attack. Break right skill, I choose to put these 2 units back into my soul. I call these 2 out again. So his skill, I get to soul charge 2, soul charge these 2, his skill soul blast 2, and I get to counter charge 2. And cause these 2 came out from my soul, these 2 also get to come out from my soul. So this 2 is attacking again, I get to do drive check again, first and second. Oh no, no trigger so far, I'm really sad. Oh yeah, I don't really care. I counter blast 2, and these 4 go back into my soul. And then I stand again. And then after boost, I discard a card. It go back into my soul, call it back out, and next thing you know, you're in an infinite loop already. Late attack, this one attack, break right, put these 2 into the soul, and yeah. So that's basically how the infinite loop works. Yeah. So for this setup, basically, like I say, cause this deck is you only play 2 copy of him. So what I like to do is guarantee I have him in my soul. Then next I'll be like, perhaps if I'm lucky, I write him already, so he's already in my soul. Then for the other 2, I can use perhaps Dark Side Princess or like say I already break right, it's not a must for you to have like the Forerunner. Say if you don't have the Forerunner, right, for example I already have her, and then I went ahead and break right into Chester Dragon, yeah, then I have the Great One here already. I can just from my hand call out the unit, so I can just from my hand call these two out. I will just like I have like these two in my soul already. I can just proceed on, break right skill attack, these two just go in, call the other two out, and then these two also come out. So you don't have to really wait until that moment. You can really just save it in your hand, then later start the combo. Yep. So I hope you guys enjoy this Infinite Loop. If you do, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and that'll be it. Ciao.